Hi guys, and welcome back to episode number 3 of week 4 of FUT Champions, a series where we are taking our Super Juice team and hopefully trying to get into the Elite 2, Elite 1 or even Elite 3, depending on how we're going. So if we do take a look at the leaderboards, guys, we're currently sat on 18 wins out of the 20 games we have played. Our current rank is 18, and we need 22 wins. We need another 4 wins, and potentially in this episode, guys, we could reach Gold 1 before moving on to Elite. That's the aim. I can't see it happening because we're picking up a few losses. We did in the last episode, which was frustrating. We did go 10-0 in the first one, then 8-2 in the second one, and played some very, very good opponents. So the opponent quality is getting a lot better. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes, or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2ed.com, their link is down below. If you're trying to hit over 3,000 likes, that'd be absolutely insane. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So, Elite 1, 2, 3, it's looking possible. We've got 20 games. It's very, very hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's very, very hard. Currently sat alright monthly, but we'll take a look at that in episode number 4 now. Obviously the team, which you guys have seen numerous amount of times, is this one. The past 5 to 6 games, though, have been a massive struggle, like with stamina feeling very heavy. So I'm hoping that the games going forward now are actually going to be a lot cleaner than that. If you guys also want to see what the monthly rewards are going to be, check out episode number 1 from this week, as well as I do explain it in that video, and hopefully we can pick up a wins. That's all we want, wins. We don't want losses, we want wins, and hopefully I can do it. I took a bit of a break from the recording of the last one, so hopefully I can feel a little bit fresher now and continue on for the final 20 games of FUT Champions. So guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe now, and let's go and get into it and show the highlights we did get of week 4, game 20 to 30. So we are back, guys, with this. We come against a nice looking team: Martial, Lacazette, the Squad Builder Challenge, Payet in the cam position as well, and the Scare Fellaini. Still not come up against that many Scare cards, considering I thought I was going to come up with stacked teams against them, but that hasn't happened at all. Now this game was a frustrating game because not only do we give up an early long shot from the Scare Fellaini, but I just couldn't get into the game. My passing wasn't as smooth. It's I felt tilted. Now, the reason I felt tilted, and you guys, if you did see episode 2 of this week, you will know why I felt tilted, because I started losing games towards the end and went towards, I think it was 20-18 or something like that. I think it was 18 wins out of 20. We do equalise in this game, and then this happened. Absolutely terrible clearance, bounces right into the path of Martial, who can beat the oncoming keeper, and makes it 2-1 in the 45th minute. A frustrating goal to give up. Because it was all down to my wrongdoing and my error, and I probably could have walked away with the game and set the tempo, but I wasn't able to do it. And just for half-time, guys, we do get the equaliser. It's actually better in making up for his mistake, sending us to extra time and then straight to penalties. Now, if you want to see why I felt tilted this weekend, guys, you're about to see why I felt tilted this weekend. Why I hate penalties, for one. Now, you guys are seeing me miss my first penalty, him miss his first penalty as well, so it doesn't really matter. Second penalty, I just thought it was going down the middle. He did go down the middle, and we were able to save it. The next one, we actually are able to completely smash it in with Royce there into the left-hand side. And then we started reading what he was doing. Now, he shot left at this point. Lloris should have saved that. He really should have saved that penalty. I went the right way, didn't know which way to go. I should have scored that penalty. I went for the high-risk penalty and did, unfortunately, go in, and then we should have saved his other penalty as well, which is absolutely ridiculous. So he's in the lead at this point from 2 penalties I should have saved. We step up with Hullet to take the next penalty, and guess what? He misses the penalty. It's just one of them things where the penalty shootout was going against me. 2 penalties I should have saved, we never, and he does win the penalty shootout with Lacazette, and that was the first loss from the first game of the 3rd episode. It's annoying. I really don't want to swear. But then penalties, if you guys know how to save them penalties, let me know in the comment section below, because I really think them penalties should have been saved by my goalkeeper. It was frustrating that he never, and unfortunately for my next opponent, he got the wrath of my angerness, as we do score a goal there with Ronaldo in the 3rd minute and do take the lead instantly. But this game we were allowing him chances to get in, but thankfully the pace of the 3 players we do have up front, with Bale linking up with Benzema to Ronaldo, and a first time shot there makes it 2-0 in the 19th minute. So not a bad run to get on after the first loss in the first episode. In the 3rd episode though, he does straight through with Muriel. Muriel is able to smash it into the far corner, making it 2-1. Now, even though Lloris is conceding a lot of goals for me, he is actually saving a lot of shots, which I don't expect him to save, and that's probably because I was using De Gea last week as a warm-up, and I absolutely hate De Gea, so thankfully I did use the pack pulled Lloris. We did pack early on in FIFA, and he did save us a lot of goals, to be fair, apart from the penalties. In this game, though, guys, we do able to take it to 4 with a brilliant shot there from Hullet from the edge of the area, and see us back into see us stay into the lead even further. And corners, it seems to be getting even better, guys, as somehow Suarez smashing it in there, making it 5-1 in the 86th minute. So 1 win, 1 loss in today's episode, and it is taking us, we are close to actually 1 more loss, I think it is, or maybe, is it 1 more loss? I think it's 1 more loss, and then we are on elite. Now, our next opponent, guys, Perisic, Mandzukic, Di Maria, a random 75 rated player in the centre midfield position, Alexandro Barzagli, Marquinhos Donnarumma, his normal card as well, Aurier, Pastore and Verratti. This guy was actually very, very good with the players, holding possession very well. I was pulling defenders out of the position ridiculously too much, and he does make it 1-0 there in the 32nd minute. Then we concede another goal, guys. Mandzukic smashing it into the far corner, making it 2-0, and he is a ridiculous card. His scare boosted card is awesome. Then we're able to actually start passing the ball around in the 77th minute and get through his defence, but it was just a game where we couldn't get the goal, the next goal to take it in, and unfortunately, guys, we do lose 2-1, and that does send us to the elite stage. So if we win every single game, now we do move on to Elite 1. That's the highest we can finish. But as you guys do know from the start of this week's, I was stating that I do want to stay in the top 100, or at least get into the top 100 for monthly. Now, our next opponent is a 5 at the back, a team I really didn't want to see or play against, guys. But in the first minute, we start the nice passing play off, Ronaldo linking up with Hullet. Hullet does get the first goal of the game. And it didn't really feel like this guy did have 5 at the back in his team, to be honest, because we were getting through it so much. But he did manage to snuff us out numerous amount of times, and then his first shot on target, guys, is a spill straight to Sanya, who does score. I don't know what he was doing up the pitch that much, but he did get on the score sheet. Anyway, he breaks on through yet again. Deflection. Boom. Straight in the path of his striker. 2-1. He's into the lead at half-time. And 2 annoying goals to give up, even though I was really dominating the game. But he started pulling defenders out of the way, letting the run-throughs of Hullet. Hullet gets on the score sheet again. Makes it 2-2 in the 61st minute. Now, around this time, guys, this is where I do make substitutes on my team, and we do it here. I think we brought on Suarez, maybe Mateus. I'm not sure if Mateus is on. I know Suarez is definitely on. Ronaldo is still on, actually. Actually, it might have been after this goal. So we made it 3-2 in the 66th, directly after scoring our goal, and then the substitutes do go on. So because he was being deadly on his attack and defence, guys, I wanted to make sure the midfield was still bolstered, and Hullet loses fitness so much, it's absolutely unbelievable. We make it 4-2, extending the lead. Suarez on the score sheet, but he gets 1 more shot on goal, guys, and it is another slip around the keeper. He makes it 4-3, but thankfully we were able to hold on to this victory and actually get us back on winning terms. So, a very, very mixed episode. You can tell by the sound of my voice, actually, that it tilts me. This game tilts me. Foot Champions tilts me. Like, really, really frustrates me. And when we come up against the likes of Van der Sar, Depay, Aguero, Sané, De Bruyne and stuff, you're not going to be in for a bit of a trouble. But we do take an early lead, guys, with an absolute smashing shot from Vieira into the top of the net. Does make it 1-0 in the 3rd minute. It continues to get better, guys, as his defence all over the shop. Nice through ball from Benzema and Vieira. 2 shots, 2 goals within 20 minutes. Does send us into the lead, and a nice lead like that. There was a goal he scored as well to make it 2-1, guys, but the footage was corrupt. I don't know what happened to it. It was all glitchy and stuff, so I cut it out of the video. 3-1, we are back into the lead, and 2-goal lead at that, and then Aguero does score another shot to make it 3-2 in the 39th minute. It was a game where I couldn't defend, but I could score, and he couldn't defend as well, hence why I was scoring, because usually we can't do it. Suarez linking up with Ronaldo. Ronaldo levers it into the far corner, 4-2 in the 61st minute, and the game still wasn't over. 2 more goals to go, and it was towards us. We were looking good now, feeling very, very good. Suarez linking up with Kante, and Kante in that position, guys, has got a very decent shot. I think most players actually have got a decent shot from that angle, because I think we scored one last week with Bellerin as well. But he does get on the score sheet one more time. Ball through to Sterling. Sterling past the keeper. 5-3 in the 88th minute, I think that is. And we do win the game 5-3. So a dominant game, but every shot he hit on target, he did score, which was very, very unfortunate. If he had more shots, we would have really struggled. Next opponent, Carrasco, Bakumbu, Williams, Isco, Nzonzi, Koke, Gaia, Mangala, Mathieu, and DeMarcos and Sirigu in net as well. Very cheap La Liga team. 10th minute, guys, we break on through with Benzema. Benzema past the keeper, makes it 1-0. And honestly, even though Benzema does do a lot for me in the games and does get a lot of important goals, I can't wait to see him out of the team and Suarez back in from the first minute of the game. We concede to Carrasco there with a brilliant goal into the far corner, and the game was looking like it could have gone either way, and it started to. We got absolutely tore to bits here, guys, on the counter-attack, and it shows my expensive team can get ripped to bits by like a 20, 30k, 50k, even 100k teams. It just depends on who's controlling the teams at the end of the day, and this guy was very good with his triangle passing, but he did make a few mistakes. Suarez linking up with Neymar past the goalkeeper, he makes it 2-2 in the 74th minute and ties us up to level terms. And I thought I would be going to extra time with this guy, but it didn't. Well, it did happen, but I think he brought on Doumbia. I passed it out stupidly to Mertens, and Mertens gets the winning goal, guys, in extra time. Again, another loss. We're just absolutely doing terrible. We can't seem to get that streak back on go, and I think next weekend I may be changing my ways of working things come next weekend, because I really need to sort the way I play out, and definitely the tempo of the way I play. Next opponent, a very strange team, as he's got a bronze, but instantly towards starting the game, guys, he did press start and bring on a few substitutes, which seems to be the work of a lot of pro players. But Bale breaks on through there in the 25th minute and gets the first goal, and the majority of the game, which we just played against this opponent, was spent defending, trying to keep him away from our area, as you can see, guys, and we did shut him out, but it only was a 1-0 victory, so a nice win against Zayn FC there. But stats, you can see, guys, he had one shot, one on target in the whole of the 90 minutes, 45% possession, and we just couldn't put it into the back of the net. But we have finished in gold 2 now, so we are up into the gold rankings with 22 wins, not far off gold 1 as well if we continue pushing well, and still a hell of a lot of games left as well. So with that, we are going to try and push towards gold 1 for today. I can't see it happening though. I think we've only got like 3 games remaining, so I don't think that's possible, but we can start getting there. Anyway, our next opponent rocks up with a nice looking team, Scare Costa, who every time I play against him has completely ran Bellerin like wild. We have Costa, Coutinho, Sanchez, not Costa, sorry, Renato Sanchez, Coutinho and Kante in midfield, and a solid defence. We start off with the trickery there and do get the early goal in the 40th minute with Hullet. A nice pass over by Ronaldo, and the next goal in the game, guys, would seal the deal, and it was before half-time. Benzema, with his nice dribbling, pass and play as well to Jordi Alba. He runs to the wing as he always does, so he does have a lot of pace. A lot of people ask me, actually, why I choose Alba over Alaba, and I just like Alba, sorry. I've always liked him every FIFA, and he seems to have a lot more pace than Alaba and a lot less attacking as well. So he made it 2-0, that sealed the deal in that victory, a game which was dominated but couldn't put the chances into the back of the net, and we started coming up against a lot of good people now who do clinically finished the way they play it up front, so we need to be very careful on letting people through. Next opponent, Lacazette, Fekir, Entep, Diarra, Nangolan, Manolas as well. I hate playing against Manolas. Barzagli, Marquisio, I think I've already said that, Sandro, Florenzi, and informed Donnarumma. And as you can see, it was a defensive error by him, guys, letting me in with Suarez over to Ronaldo, and a nice finesse shot, opened up his body, and makes it 1-0 in the 59th minute. He then opened up his attack, pulling everyone forward, and he actually breaks through, guys, with Diarra, to Lacazette, saved by Lloris, but a nice finish by Untep there, makes it 1-1 in the 72nd minute, and did make some more defensive errors, guys, as Suarez picks up the ball here inside his area again, very similar to the first goal, actually. He's able to get around the outside. Ronaldo somehow gets a second bite at the cherry, makes it 2-1 in the 78th minute, and rebound goals. That is what you see on FIFA 17. You guys know that, you would have seen it yourself. And this one, yet again, bad defensive errors by himself, booting the ball at Suarez. Neymar over to Vieira, who does square it over to Suarez for the 3-1, and to seal the victory in the second to last game of this episode. So a nice finish to the game. Could have gone either way, but thankfully we do walk away with it, guys. Passing accuracy is absolutely terrible, so that's something which definitely needs to be looked at. And our final opponent of today's episode, guys, is Ben Arthur, Krychowiak, Matuidi, Sissoko, who I know when people use Sissoko, they're going to have a good team, and also Lacazette, Martial, and a nice defence as well, with a lot of Brazilians in there. Ronaldo gets the first shot of the game, fails at the shot because it was saved by Handanovic, and then we do pick up the ball on the outside with Kante. Kante inside to Ronaldo, to Hullet, who does manage to square it over to Benzema, who yet again, when he's inside the area, guys, can finish 9 times out of 10. So brilliant finish there, just before half time. We do get another bite of the cherry, guys, and it is with Ronaldo absolutely bombing forward as well. Sees the overlapping run of Hullet on the inside as well to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo does finish it off, making it 2-0 on the 55th minute. So brilliant finish there, guys, and it was looking all up from there. But if you guys have seen my free kicks recently, this is what you need to take a look at. This one is shooting at the keeper into the far corner, goes in, brilliant goal. And I will be talking about that a little bit more in the outro screen as well, to give you guys a bit of a hint and tip. And then the third goal, the final goal of the episode, guys, is from my opponent, but unfortunately it's too little too late, and let's go and have a chat. Right, guys, we are at the end of episode 3. We are at 30 games played now, and obviously picked up a brilliant win there against actually a pro player. He just tweeted me saying well played bits, and congratulations on your win. A bit harsh. It was a bit harsh, to be fair, but a win's a win in FUT Champions. That's the way I do see it. But as you can see, guys, dominated on the shots and stuff, and he felt really good at the start, but I was able to get the first goal and slow the play down and start picking out my passes and playing the tempo that I wanted to play. Now, one of the goals was insane. I'm actually going to show Nepit as well in a second, and it's a free kick one. Now, the reason I'm going to show Nepit is because if you look what he's done, guys, he has moved the wall. I'll do it at a closer angle. You can see it at that angle, actually, but we'll do an instant replay on it. We'll stop, we'll hide, and then we'll move the camera around to show what he did do. So, if you look, an in-swinger wants the gap to be like a right footer shooting into the left hand side. He's going to go for a loop. So what he's doing is he's blocking my angle, blocking which way I could shoot. I could have actually shot directly there, but for some reason I've got a better accuracy doing it this way, which is where I shoot the opposite side at the keeper. And as you can see, guys, just honestly, they just fly in. They are ridiculous free kicks, and I absolutely enjoy doing them. I'm seeing it from a higher angle as well, guys. You can see the keeper doesn't even, he moves more into the centre, and then you've got an open shot at the far post, which is absolutely awesome. And obviously Hullet's going to take full advantage with that. So it's worth checking out, guys, and having a mess around with it to see if it helps you. So what we're going to do on the outro is show you where we're sitting. Currently, guys, we're sat on, I don't even know. We're not elite. Ignore Elite 1, but for the month we have hit Elite 1. We have hit the golden tribe, guys. We have hit the place we wanted to be at the start of, I wouldn't say the start, actually. This was like somewhere I honestly thought I would never go, and it is the Elite 1. I don't know what rewards we do get, guys, but as you can see, current rank Elite 1 with 119 wins. So anything now, guys, is aiming for the top 100. So if you have a look at the top 100, we have all the pro players. That's going to be a given, guys. All the pro players walking away with it, and then you start seeing scrubs. You start seeing scrubs like Marshall. So you see Marshall's in there, but then not long after Marshall, guys, you see me. I make it into there as well, even though my skill rating is considerably less than Marshall's. So I'm 60th currently. I need to win the remaining 10 games. That's the aim anyway, to try and do it, guys. But there's going to be loads of people coming up, overtaking us, and hopefully I can stay in the top 100 for the month. It is a massive drop, guys. You can see 114 wins. Seems to be the limit. And what was I on? I've forgotten what I was on. So I was on 119. Yeah, so we're 5 wins ahead, 10 games left, guys. Looking realistically to get 8 wins out of the last 10 games. That's the aim. I can't see it happening because we have started hitting that sticking point where we were losing games left, right and centre. Been a bad episode. Last episode we lost a game as well, maybe 2 games in the last episode as well. So frustrating run of games on FIFA 17, but this is what happens on FUT Champions, guys. It does change your mood. So you can see we are sitting pretty high. Nowhere near these, but it'd be absolutely sick, guys, for 2 YouTubers, maybe even 3, if Skills can get in there as well with us. And it'd be sick to see 3 YouTubers in the top 100 of FUT Champions, month number 1. And obviously, if Skills picks up another 11 wins as well, he'll be hitting Elite 1 and maybe hitting the top 100 as well. So, guys, If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you're not, and we'll be back tomorrow, or maybe later on today, with the final episode of FUT Champs this week.